Alright, hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another bicycle vlog. And it's a beautiful day today, and it's raining. And I'm gonna try to make it quick today because I'm actually getting really wet, even though I have an umbrella. So I don't know if you can hear the rain on my umbrella. It could be like a nice little ASMR, but you probably can't hear the drops hitting the umbrella. Oh no. And I only have one hand for the brakes. Today I want to talk about how is healthcare in Japan? How does it work? Oh, look at this hearse. What? I've never seen a crown hearse before. Alright, I need to take a picture of this. Alright, sorry guys. This is just too cool. What? I mean, I want to be respectful as well. I don't want to be like... I'm gonna ask him if I can. Man, that guy was really nice. I don't know if I'm gonna put that in the look at this. They got an Ampama man right in the front. I don't know if I'm gonna put this in the video. I might do it. I'm gonna see how it looks like. I gotta switch hands. Man, that guy was so nice though. I've never seen a hearse like that nice before. Like those cars regularly, the crown cars, they're pretty expensive. But like a hearse, I mean, it's probably just like, you know, like really rich people. But yeah, that guy was so nice. Anyway, so I want to... Oh, it's coming down. Oh my gosh. All right, so I think there's like a tsunami effect today. A tsunami warning up in Miyagi Prefecture. A little bit far from me, but all right, anyways, I want to talk about the healthcare and yikes. It's hard to hear over the rain. I've never been to this little corner here. It's really hard to navigate while it's raining. I'd even start talking about... Oh, there's another. All right, so all right, let's talk about it. All right, so in Japan, everyone has to have health insurance. It's required. And everybody should be signed up for health insurance, whether it be by yourself or through a company. When I first came to Japan, I had to sign up for the national health insurance, and pretty much I pay a certain percentage every month, and I have to have it. And at that time, I don't think it was that expensive. I would say it was like, when I first moved here, I think it was like maybe like 200 bucks, 250 bucks, around that price. And pretty much everything is covered and everything is really cheap. You go to any kind of doctor or visit any doctor, it's fairly inexpensive. I remember because I had eye problems, and when I first came here, I didn't have insurance, so I went to the eye doctor, and then oh my gosh, and then when I went to visit the eye doctor and I got medicine, it was at least $100. And then when I went back again with the health insurance, it was only like $10. So it's a big difference. And if you work for a company, and if you work full-time, the company usually pays not pays, but you go under the company's insurance. So it's pretty much like the same thing, whether you like do your own insurance through the national healthcare or you go through a company, you're still paying the insurance. And right now at my job, I pay about, I want to say like I pay like around 250. I mean, I don't really check because what usually happens is you have to pay for national insurance, and you have to pay for a pension. So that always comes out around like $500 usually every month, and you're required to pay the pension. So you can do the pension by yourself. Like if the company doesn't do it for you, you can just do it by yourself, or the company will do it for you. So I mean, a lot of these jobs will say like to like entice you to say like, oh, we'll sign you up for the national health insurance, and we'll sign you up for the national pension. Like they make it sound like they're gonna pay for the pension or the insurance, but they really don't. They just sign you up for it. And I think, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I feel like from my personal experiences that whether you do it through a company or by yourself, I feel like it's cheaper when you do it by yourself. So so when the job didn't pay for my insurance and pension, I believe it was like the same price. It's about $500 a month, $600 a month, and it always goes by your previous year. So whatever you made the previous year, they take that and they bill you for that amount, like for the percentage, how much you make. So the more money you make, the more money you pay. The less money you make, the less money you will have to pay. So right now I'm trying to switch from, because right now I'm going to be out of a job soon, so I have to go to the city hall and let them know. So I'll be paying, so they'll just pretty much mail me the bill, compared to before, like they just take it out of my paycheck. So if the company is, I wouldn't say sponsor, but if the company rolls you in under their insurance plan and their pension program, they will just take it out of your paycheck. And they say, like in my job, they say they pay half of it, but like they pay for like half the pension and half the, I think half the pension. I might be wrong, but I feel like it's not. I don't know. Because I remember when I wasn't with the company and I paid for my own pension and insurance, I feel like it was the same price. So I don't know. It's hard to say, but yeah, that's what it is. And when you go to these hospitals, they have pretty much clinics everywhere. Like near my house, I have like so many eye clinics, dentists. They're pretty much own their own operations, and that's how like these doctors make a lot of money. And this is my theory. This is not like for sure, but I think that that it's like just like all one kind of program, because it's like, so you go to the clinic, you're paid under the insurance. I mean, you're under the you're covered under the insurance, right? So you don't pay that much, and you're not giving the clinics a lot of money. So what happens is that the government gives them like some sort of breaks. This is just my theory. They give them like some sort of tax breaks, and they give them money or some sort of like that, because we pay the insurance. So I believe that money circulates and goes back to these clinics, because if you work at a hospital, you don't make that much money, but if you own your own clinic, you're like filthy rich. Because if you see some of these doctors that have their own clinics, they have like really nice cars out in front, and I feel like they worked out some sort of program or system where the clinics make money and the government makes money, and then like the people can benefit. So like it kind of like everyone kind of wins, and I feel like that's what they try to do. Yeah, there's all sorts of clinics here. It's kind of weird that they have so many clinics all around. And if you have any kind of problems, you don't really go to a hospital, you go to a clinic. I mean, unless you live in the city, you can go to a big hospital, but usually there's like too many people, so you just go to the clinics around here. As far as the clinics go, it's a weird system. It's like you make an appointment and then you go there, but you don't, like, let's say you make an appointment at 1 o'clock. You go there at 1 o'clock and there's like so many people waiting, and then you won't be able to like go in until like 2 o'clock because there's so many people. That's how it is with my eye doctor. Like, I make an appointment, but I have to, like, why did I make an appointment if I have to wait? So that's how it just works. A lot of these doctors, they don't really have any idea what they're doing, I believe. A lot of the doctors, they're very old school. You know, you're not gonna get any holistic, you know, practices or any kind of out of the norm doctors, like, you know, back in America. Like, you have like these special doctors that will try to be like what are they, like naturopaths, or, you know, doctors that try to look for alternative ways to heal you. But here, they're just really big on like antibiotics. They give you antibiotics for everything. Whoa, look at this car. Yeah, they give you antibiotics for every single thing. I think that also, a lot of these antibiotic medicine, I think they come from America. So I feel like there's some sort of agreement, or, you know, they like buy these medicine, or, you know, like, it's just like, you know, American pharmaceuticals. They just like, you know, make money in certain ways. I don't know the details, but it just seems like that. So if you get a cold, you get antibiotics. Anything, they give you antibiotics. And it's like they don't really know much about a lot of things. And I'm not saying that they don't know anything. And, you know, doctors are pretty good. You know, they've learned, they're educated, they learn a lot of things, but they've learned a lot of like older things. So, you know, it's really hard for like them to like find out exactly what it is. Like, if you have like a certain like exact problem that they know how to fix, they can x-ray it and then they give you some medicine. But if you have certain types of other kind of illnesses, it's really hard for them to find out what it is. So it's really hard. But they have other things like stomach. They have a lot of stomach cancer doctors that like do really well here, because I think stomach cancer was a very common thing back in the day. Because I hear like there was like this bacteria that causes stomach cancer that was found in the water, and so they're really big on trying to avoid that. So recently, I think because of like Western influences, a lot of people have been getting more and more cancer. So it's something that you can't like, you you always hear like Japanese people are healthy. They are very healthy, and I think it's because they eat not as big as meals as, you know, like Westerners. But a lot of people are starting to eat more and more like processed food and junk food. But I'm sure it's not as bad as America. Like, you know, like where America is like obesity and heart disease is like #1 killer. Here it's probably not as bad, but I'm sure cancer is still you know, prevalent. So the hospitals are pretty clean. They're not bad. You know, they use a lot of it's kind of like you're in and out, you know, that you're in and out, and then you get a lot of medicine. And I feel like that's how they do it in Asia. In China too, you just get so much medicine for everything, and it's usually like American medicine too. So I don't know, it just sounds sketchy to me that, like, you know, like if you get a little like a flu or like a cough or a cold, they'll just give you tons and tons of medicine. Yeah, so that's pretty much the healthcare. Like, you have to have the healthcare. You know, you pay, and the amount that you pay is taken from a percentage of how much you make. And I think overall, I think that's a pretty good system. If you have like, now let's say if you get like an accident or something like that, you have to pay, but it's not gonna be as expensive, but you still have to pay. So let's say like you get, I don't know, like hit by a car or cancer or something like that. It's better that you have insurance, like an extra insurance. So not just a national health care insurance, which makes the with your visits cheaper, but you should get like an out of like an extra insurance. So it can be like another extra $100 a month for you know, just in case you have like cancer or death, like life insurance, or, you know, like something happens to you, like you you get hit by a car or something like that. I don't have that, so if I get hit by a car or have cancer or something like that, I'd have to pay probably out of pocket plus the insurance, kind of like American private insurance. So in Japan, it's kind of like both. It's kind of like public and private put together. I don't know which is, but I feel like this is kind of good in a sense, but you know, I don't know, because I've never like paid for insurance back home. I used to sometimes I didn't have health insurance, because I remember when I was a student I did have insurance, but when I was out of insurance, I mean when I was out of school, I didn't have health insurance. So I think that's kind of like an Asian, if you're like an old school Asian person, that's pretty much what you do. It's like you like kind of go live in life without insurance and try not to get hurt, so or sick. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to just get out of this rain here. My pants are all wet, but it's pretty plain and simple. And the healthcare is, you know, it's not like the best, but it's not that bad. I'd say Korea has a really good healthcare system, from what I've heard here. But here it's just kind of like, you know, I feel like the doctors just kind of running through the motions and just like, you know, trying to get through the day to enjoy their life. So that's just my perspective and my experience. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if it's a little bit short. I don't even know how much time I used. I'm sorry about the rain, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.